Trojan family, what's up, man? USC Jay, we here at the top of the morning again. We here at the top of the morning, man. Get up, get your cup of coffee. Let's go, let's get it, man. Listen, man, I had to do a little research, man. I had to come in and do a little research this morning, man. And I want to state a case for why USC is going to have the best offense. Why will USC have the best offense in the country this year? You know, a lot of times, you know, we gotta put this thing into play, man. We gotta put the numbers into play. We can't always go by what people tell us or what, you know, the bias that people try to put in there, man. Because, you know, I'm looking at some lists this morning. I'm looking at some things. I'm looking at the top running back list, and you guys know I've already put the numbers together as it relates to receivers, top receivers, and you guys know that we came out on top. And they had Ohio State up there, but they had us number 2. And Ohio State ended up having 2,100 yards. But I ended up doing it, and it was 3,100 yards. But I didn't even put Taj Washington in it, which had 600 yards, or put Terrell Bynum in there. So they had like 400 something yards. So USC is really reaching toward 4,000 yards, receiving yards, as it relates to production coming back. So, you know, we won with that. And then, of course, you guys know that PFF, I keep reiterating this, they have us the number 1 rated offensive line coming back. They gave us the number 1 grade as the offensive line unit coming back. So I wanted to do the running backs because you know what makes up the offense, the running backs, the tight ends, and we're going to do the tight ends, but the running backs, the tight ends, the offensive line, and the receivers. Those make up, of course, in the quarterback. We stand at with quarterback. I mean, you're going to have Bryce Young, you're going to have CJ Stroud, and then Caleb Williams is right there. So listen, so we want to put all this stuff together. So I wanted to come back and do the running backs today and see where we stand, because I believe that USC, with everything they have coming back, the production, the receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks, I think that we got the best offense. We will have the best offense in the country. Now, CBS Sports have running backs rated. They had them rated at the running back unit. Excuse me. They had the running back units rated like the top 4 here, and they had Texas Longhorns first, number 1. They had Ohio State number 2. Then they had number 3. They had Wisconsin, and then number 4 they had Utah. And listen, USC is not even in the top of the running back crews that CBS has on here. So that led me to go dig, and at the request of Phil wanted me to look up the running backs after I did the receivers. So I told him I will. We just had some other stuff going on with the recruiting and things that we had to get to, but we want to do the running backs today because, we cannot go by individuals' bias, personal bias. We cannot go by that. We have to go by the actual numbers. We have to go by the offensive line that's able to block for these guys. And PFF has already told us that USC has the best offensive line coming back. So if we got the production to follow that, to follow behind that offensive line, we should have one of the best offensive line, with the best running back units. So let's look at the running back units. And so Texas, the number 1 team that they say is number 1, you got Bijan Robinson, who had 1,127 yards, 11 TDs. The next guy, and I'm going 3 deep on all of them. The next one was Johnson, 569 yards, 5 touchdowns. The next one would be K. Robinson, 322 for 3 touchdowns. So Texas total yards was 2,018 yards, 20 touchdowns for their running back crew. 2,018 yards, 20 touchdowns for their running back crew. The next one is going to be Ohio State. Ohio State is Trayvon Henderson. He has 1,255 yards, 15 touchdowns. The next one will be Williams, 507 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then the next one will be Pryor, 1,860 yards, 19 touchdowns. So they had a total of 1,860 yards for 19 touchdowns. That's Ohio State. Utah had Travion Thomas, 1,108 yards, 21 touchdowns. Next one will be Pledge, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. And then the next one is Bernard, 3D, 523 yards, 6 touchdowns. And so they had a total of 2,325 yards, 33 touchdowns. And actually Utah is killing everybody on this list right now. So they could have actually had the #1 production coming back as it relates to this running back crew. And then USC, I just went ahead, even though USC wasn't in there, I went ahead and put him in there to see where we rank. Travis Dye had 1,271 yards, 16 touchdowns. Austin Jones had 378 yards, 2 touchdowns. And this is all from 2021 season. Darwin Barlow had 266 yards, 2 touchdowns. They have a total of 1,915 yards, 20 touchdowns. So if we were to rank these, based on the yards and the production that's coming back, you got to put Utah first with 2,325 yards, 33 touchdowns. The next unit would be Texas, 2,018 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then the next unit is going to be USC, 1,915 yards, 20 touchdowns. And then the next unit is going to be Ohio State, 1,860 yards, 19 touchdowns. So you see, I mean, we can't, it's not about the bias. It's not about who they want, man. I mean, if we just look at these numbers coming back, USC is going to be number 3 on this list. I'm cool with that. I agree with that. I mean, I'm a numbers guy. I don't like to go against the numbers. I don't want to dispute the numbers because I believe, they always say the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding, right? So listen, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32. USC is guaranteed to have the best offense in the country. That's hands down. And then you put Raleek Brown into that. Raleek Brown's coming, and I think that he's the most dynamic young back coming in. I mean, listen, USC is going to have the best offense. You couple that with the best receivers. You couple that with the best offensive line. Who in the world is going to be able to stop that? Tell me, who's going to stop that? How can you stop that? Like, what are you going to do? So listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32. And I didn't even mention Tyron Knight, the Utah transfer. That guy can play. If they decide to put him at, he could be a power back. And I don't know if you guys ever seen him run. He's an absolute monster on the field. He's a beast. I'm telling you. And that's a good change of pace. I would like to see him switch up and play a little linebacker. If Gentry's going to play linebacker, and if Lee's going to play linebacker, of course I want him to get his reps to practice, but I like to see him at running back, man, because I'll tell you what, that guy is awesome and dynamic, man, with the ball. He's a power back, but he got speed, and I would like to see him play. So you guys hit me in the comment section. USC is going to have the best offense in the country. I'm not doing it from a homer perspective, but I'm doing it from a number perspective, man. You guys hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32. Listen, you guys get up, get your coffee. Listen, I got my pre-workout. I'm about to go get it in, man. Fight on, fight on, fight on.